for talking to us. Right now we want to go to Kyung La. She was in Tokyo when this quake struck. She joins us on the phone now. What is the situation like there, Kyung?
Well, what Tokyo is going through right now, Karen, is now several hours after the first quake struck, is that there is a big problem, at least within the city of Tokyo, with infrastructure. The train lines are down, highways are cut off, and so it's extremely difficult to travel around this city. It's a problem because Tokyo has 13 million people in it. A lot of people, like New York City, have to commute outside of the immediate city center. And so what we have here are a lot of people just walking it out on foot. They have to go to the daycare centers to pick up their kids and then try to figure out how to head home. So what we have as far as a crisis within the city of Tokyo is an infrastructure problem. North of us, you're seeing those devastating pictures. That is a different sort of disaster. That is now a search and rescue operation. Night has fallen here. It is extremely difficult. It's cold. They've got to pluck the people off of the building. They've got to try to assess the damage and realize that this is still an ongoing disaster. It's sort of ceased a little bit in the last hour or so, but we're still feeling aftershocks here in Tokyo. So what you have to also do is try to keep the people of Japan calm. I've heard the Prime Minister come on the television and say, everyone remain calm. What they do not want is a second disaster on top of that, and that being a disaster of crisis, so of panic. And so those are the big challenges right now, now that we're talking several hours after this quake.
Okay, we're on the line now with our Kyung La, who was in Tokyo, of course, when this earthquake took place. It was felt there, even though it was some 230 miles away and offshore. Kyung La, another question to you here. You talked about, of course, the shaking and the difficulty in the city of Tokyo with 13 million people, but you talked about the other disaster just to the north with that wave of water we are starting to see. Just how populated is that area where the wave of water is now rushing through, that tsunami is coming through? How populated of an area are we talking about?
It's a bit spread out, but that region has 1 million people in it. It's a community that is known for as a fishing community, but there are a lot of people who are there. So this is a populated place. This is a country also that along the coastline, you don't have those big, wide open beaches that you think of in other parts of Asia. The coastline here does tend to have concrete walls, and there are also gates that shut down. So the tsunami probably could have been far worse were this country not as prepared. But as far as the immediate impact on that city up there, there are 1 million people up there. We're hearing a wide variety of numbers being reported by the local authorities. So at this point, we have not been able to confirm exactly how many missing, how many dead. Another problem is trying to reach anyone. Virtually all mobile lines are down.